Hello and welcome to today's IC webinar, The Power of Global Account Management and the Driving Growth Through Strategic Partnerships. My name is Doreen Wagner and I'm your host today, and I'm very happy that you're all here, and I'd like to give a warm welcome. Before we begin, I'd like to share some organizational aspects. The webinar will take approximately 30 minutes. If you have any questions, there's a chat function available in Zoom. There you can type in your questions. Please note that due to time constraints, we cannot answer any questions directly during the webinar, but we will have enough time after the webinar for a Q&A session. Our today's speaker is Helge Martin, who has been part of the IC sales team in Hamburg for almost 2 years now. He has years of experience in business development, product management, and global account management in the B2B sector at both national and international levels. He now completes or complements the team as a global key account manager for the printing industry after working several years or many years in a concern and abroad. I'd like to hand over to you, Helge. Please feel free to start the webinar.
Yeah, Doreen, thank you very much for your nice words. Yeah, welcome everybody to the webinar about the global account management. We prepared some pages, and we would like to go with you through the system and how we are working and what the demanding for us here in our company. At first, you see the schedule for today, all the agenda points. You see there's 5 points. That means at first situation today, what we've find on the market, what the effects are for us, and the conclusion, and at the end, why we are working or why we have such kind of global account management. So at first, I think everybody knows today you see a very dynamic world. When you see in newspaper, everything, you see that the business is more international. For you too, we have to, in 2008, the exported good, we had a turnover of roughly worldwide was 60.8 trillion US dollar. And when you see compared to 1960, it's roughly 124 higher than to this time. That means the trend is rising. Markets are growing together, and this trend is in the past, and we will have it in the future. Second point is, I think, is very important to see how multinationals are developing. Roughly in 1990, we have roughly 7,000 multinational companies. And now imagine today we have 70,000 plus 65,000 parent companies and roughly 850,000 subsidiaries worldwide. So that means the globalization is every day, and we have to face this. We have to observe. For us, or in general, the market, maybe you have the same experience. The market where we're supplying is most of it is a market where high developed countries. And today we have the situation of the buyer market. So competition is there. And the markets are 75% where we supply our solutions. Also, what we can see is a process of concentration. That means consolidation of companies is moving forward. I have two examples. For example, Westrock bought some years ago multi-packaging, and now Smurfit is merger with multi-packaging and Westrock. So that means at first was 250 sites, production sites. Now we are talking about 500 sites. We have to understand. And also Essentra merged with Mayr-Melnhof. So it's only 2 examples of our business. And this trend will go continuously, continue this year and for the future. For us, for sales, or in general sales, what I said is the buyer market, competitors there. That means the smallest displacement through other product solutions. And this this total different solution what we which we had in the past. And also what we learned that the customers are becoming, yeah, they change the behavior, you know. The customers are becoming more international, sometimes centralized, decentralized in terms of R&D or purchased. And also what we learned, we see is that they're becoming unpredictable, the customer. And on the other side, the customer asks for a partnership or demand reliability and continuity in the relation. So there are some more, but these what we see, yeah, is the characteristic, the key characteristic, which for us is very important. This issue has some effects in general. You see now on this slide only the key points. You see only to understand the customer structures will change again. We have more and more joint ventures. We will have more and more mergers. There on the right side, you see the customer are getting more international. That means the customer structures are changing immediately in terms of responsibility and process. And the customer structure is getting more and more complex. And because, you know, you have more and more sites, you have maybe different people, additional people. So it's more complex to understand the customer structure. Otherwise, you know, what we've also learned is the behavior of the customers sometimes is different. You know, sometimes you have the question, long-term relation. Why shall we have a long-term relation with a supplier? And the purchase today has much more tools to find different solutions. And the purchase works today more and more international. That means sometimes you have the general purchase manager in UK, but the product will ship to, let me say, to France. So this is more international. This is already demanding. And also what we see in our business, the restriction, national, international, the laws are less. And we have in the European Union, we have a harmonization of alignments. So this is the effects, what we see in our company. And we have to, how we work with these effects for us. All the effects, what we described and the development of the markets and the customer, sure, have some impact on our sales strategy. You see in the middle, this is our sales activity. And you see also main key points, the challenges where we are faced. You know, again, we have stronger competitor on the market. This is sure. We have also the market, what I said in the first one is a buyer market. So the markets are saturated. We have to manage more this kind of customer, not, let me say, pure sales. We have to manage really these customers, big customers. The product variation is growing. We need more solutions for this customer. And again, multinational companies. We have more and more multinational companies. And this really is an impact on our management board, has an impact on our decision, how we would like to work with this new situation on the market. What does it mean for us for sales? You know, we had a meeting here in our company in the nice headquarters here in Hamburg. And we discussed all the issue with our management board and with our sales director and with the sales team. And it's really clear that we need to become successful, really, again, a strong mindset. That means really focus on the activities because, you know, we have only 100% resources and we have to focus our activities. What we also need is we need a clear sales strategy. So who is doing what is our intention, what we would like to achieve, who is for which thing responsible. This needs to be very clear. And we have, let me say, toolbox. We call it toolbox. Toolbox is for me or for us, marketing activity, product management, but also company or the board decided to implement the global account management concept. And the next chart, I will show you what does it exactly mean for us. The red one is the global account management in our full structure. Also for us, it's important we find out or see this global management account or global management is more and more important. This we have to face and have to understand. Second point, I think, is nothing really new. Everybody who is in sales, that's important is that we have relation. We have to build relation. We have to build relation. We have to talk to the customer. But due to the merger or globalization is more and more time intensive. You have to find the right people. You have to talk to the people. This is another kind of work we have to do. On the other side, for us, global accounts, we have a high potential of growth. That means in kind of turnover, market share, and margin. This is a real big chance we have, and we have to catch. And the last point for us, you see, is customer management. For us, this global account management is the king of sales because you have not only to sell something, you have to manage the customer, to understand what is he doing, where are the right persons. So it's a customer management tool. On the other side, what we see, the willingness for partnerships is growing. So companies or big customers are looking for a reliable partner with good products, with good solutions. And also for us, we are looking for good partners where we can work together. Second point is also important, as you know our products. Our products, we have very good products, state of the art, but we have in our company a lot of knowledge, a lot of know-how. That means in terms of management tools, in teams of and what we are company know-how important to work with the The next point is also I mentioned before, we have to understand the customer. We have to understand what is the customer doing, what is his value chain, what is the process or what this project is important. This we have to understand. When we understand what is really needed, then we can, from our know-how, we can offer a solution. And I'll be honest, also, what we have to say is that this kind of, when we work with global accounts, let me see, a little bit increasing demands on our employees, so on Doreen and me and the other people here, because it's a bit time consuming. Also, we need more marketing and sales activities, and we need a marketing sales process. So this is a conclusion, the key conclusions for us. What we've learned in the past, and we think this will continue the same way. And the answer for that is the global account management concept. I know what Doreen said in the past, I worked as a global key account manager in different companies. And maybe, sometimes from your experience, came into the office and said, okay, Mrs., you are now the key account, and then manager, and then sales things went to this person. Yeah, you are a key account, you have to take care of this one. This kind of system will fail. And this is what we sit together with our board and our management and our director. I think this is very important that we have in our organization, we have a real conclusion or real structure of key account management. You see on the left side, this is the IC board, this is our management. So, and right side, you see we have now 3 global prints and 1 at Farmers. This is Doreen, my colleague Björn, myself, we're working in the print industry. And also, we have really defined global key accounts. It is important, the definition, what is, this, objectives and clear sales strategy. That means we know exact what company is or could become a global key account. And then we have a really clear, so Gottschalk, we have some global key accounts he's working with, same as Doreen. She has a focus in the pharma industry, and myself also for the printing industry. So conclusion is, every global, we have a structure which is confirmed by the board. So we have this support by the board. We have the clear global account. We have clear roles, and we have also very important to have clear responsibilities in terms of customer. But global account management is not like an island. We need really support from our department. This you can see on the right side. We need support from our service department in terms of installation, something else. We need support from our marketing because we have to do some marketing activities. We need some support from our product management. We have a product management divided in different products. So we need really strong support. Also for finance and accounting, we need support in terms of negotiation of contract or margin, etc. So the right side, we have the resources, we have also the clear responsibility. And in this context, we're working strong together. And this is very helpful because only when we work together, we can really successful. And again, for you, this is really this structure which we have and how we are working. This process, is really the board support us, and this gives us really enough power, energy, and freedom to do our work. The next slide you see, maybe you ask yourself, okay, how do you work? What is in practice? I will show you how we are working within our organization with our sales partner. Above you see the customer, that's you or our customer. I think it's not new. Customer demands a solution in terms of profiler graphic, our product, or something else in terms of development. Or maybe you have a global account headquarter ask for global coordination, global contract. This customer asked for us. Important is also that customer, you maybe have a headquarter in Germany and you have some sites in France, maybe the site in France asks for local support. And I think all of you knows today more and more cost cutting is important, standardization of process. These are the customer demands to us. And this slide shall show you how we are working with these demands. On your left side, you see the sales channels. Sales channel, these are our sales outside. That means, for example, that we have some subsidiaries in Europe and in different countries, so worldwide we have. That means, for an example, a customer headquarter here in Germany asks for support in US for the site in US. Then we can talk to our colleagues in US and they can give the support. That means with our structure and this process is ensure that the local sales, support is ensured because, the culture is different in each country. You have the language is different, and so it's important that the local people, local sales, talk to the local global account customer. You see the 4 key points for us. So local support is important because time is money. We have to react quick. Local supplies in terms of give some samples, so make some testing with the customer. And again, local relationship is important. And what I said in the beginning, relation is important. And what Jerry said, my experience in sales is people buy from people. So relations are very important. And local relations are important. And sometimes customer asking for not for worldwide agreement, maybe for local agreement. So this means that the customer, who is a local site, can go in touch with our local sales, our subsidiaries, which we have worldwide. Also important is that we have a strict, and you see on the right side, global account management, we have a really strict change of information. That means we know what's going on the sales side, on this sales channel. We change our information from our side, global account management, to the salespeople, that they know what's really going on in the headquarters. And sometimes the customer, the headquarter, contact us and the global account management, and we can inform our sales channel in the different countries. In this function, we are sharing our experience, we are sharing our contacts. And there's a funny story, of experience. Sometimes this is really funny. Sometimes we know more about the customer as themselves. So this helps sometimes to manage information and to help some other sites. Maybe now you're asking how we're doing that. We have some tools here. We have our sales partner, distributors, and subsidiaries. We have trainings. We have regularly meetings with them. And we have a very nice CRM system. The CRM system allows to change information. One example, customer in UK or France would like to have for a solution. And then the local sales can look in our CRM and to check, okay, do we have a global price list? And then with the global price list, he can make the price for the local customer. So this process is ensured by the organization which we have. And this is our daily business, change information and to understand. And you see this is a kind of, let me say, global account management circle process, which we really ensure. And this we can ensure with this kind of organization. What is your benefit, or what is the best benefit for the customer, for the benefit of the global account? In sales, you can say is additional value. We can start, when you see on the left side, international agreements, contracts are more and more demanding. This we can ensure through this organization. Also important is global delivery in terms of spare parts, complete systems, because we have sometimes local stock. We have a stock here, so global delivery is very important. Local support also we can give with this structure organization. This I mentioned already. More and more is coming, asking customer for, Mr. Martin, or I see, what is the ROE, the return on investment solution, or maybe can you do for us a TCO, so total cost of ownership calculation? This we can do because we have a lot of information in our CRM. Also, we have coordination concept with the global accounts. Maybe, for example, when a customer would like to improve the process, automation, we can help. We have the information for this. Last point, worldwide support. Worldwide support means also in service, means direct local or maybe in remote service. So we can handle the customer, and these are really, we can manage it. We can really manage it with our structure, which we have. This is also a benefit for the customer. I'll be honest, a lot of customer like this, what we can do. Global account management, organization. As you know, when you work in sales, maybe auch in some objective. These objectives with the board, organization about the objectives, because everybody what we intend to do, what the objectives are. And you see at first we have to identify global accounts, acquisition. We have to do that. Again, we have a clear definition what a global account is. Second, really deep understanding of customers' business and process. I mentioned it. What do they need? What is the problem? Ensure successful in terms or in front of his customer, and also to build. The idea is, sure, we have nice products here, but we are solution-driven sales. That means with products, with ideas, with concepts, with innovation. This is our product, what we offer to the customer. And again, and I mentioned again, relationship is really, really important to understand what's going on. There was some changes. How can we react? How can we help? Operation with IEC, the National External Sales Marketing. This is when you remember the structure that we have really. We work together with different departments, with our subsidiaries to have a real change, that we have more or less the same information level. So I think this is one point that our board likes very much. We need some financial benefits for both sides, win-win. So we have to earn money, and also the customer needs a win-win situation. The benefit. This is very, very important, but this is in general important that both sides, the supplier or the buyer, they have benefits from this business. And also important is when we remember the first slides, we have to observe the market and the key accounts. We see for trend in auto reduce to standard trend we see. We can give answers. With our organ. This is very important. Yes, we have to editor and information. This will flow in our CRM system, and we will share them with our sales partners and subsidiaries in different countries. This is our key objective. So long-term strategy is to become really a supplier of innovative print inspection and sample verification systems. Again, not only product, with know-how, with our innovation energy, which we have here, with ideas. And also we would like to provide really solution-driven products to the customer. And important is to the entire value chain. And this also we can do because what I said in the beginning, we have a lot of information and we have to understand the customer, what he is doing. So these are the key objectives, the long-term objective, which we have here in our company. And again, it's also important, this is supported by our board. Maybe this is our view. global account management is like flying business class for our customer. When you remember the last charts, we can offer a lot. We have a good structure, and this is very comfortable for the customer and helps him to become or stay successful in front of their customers. Now, as the last chart, more or less, just show you a little bit the experience, what it means in the daily account. Sometimes you are up, on, you have sometimes success, no success, but we are constantly moving forward with our structure. Important is also racing. You can win only as a team. Why as a team? Because we have on board in our company different people with different knowledge, and these specific knowledge we have to bring together. We have to bring the experts together with the expert of the customer. So racing, and racing is also the team can win. And this is always true. It's my personal experience, it's always every day is pioneering work. Every day you have to do some new things. You have to think about what can you do. So it's always still pioneering, and you need some ideas. And this picture I like very much because, global account management is like wall driving, always full speed. And if you don't give full speed, you see on the picture on the right side, you will fall down. Yeah, this is a short introduction of our global account management concept, how we are working, how we see the market, how we see the future, how we are supported by the board. And this is a really important part of our sales strategy here in our company. Doreen, I
Thank
give
you, Helge.
some question and answers. So thank you very much for your attention to all of you. I hope you have some good ideas and impression what we are able to supply to you, to the markets, and please feel free for some questions if you have some.
Thank you, Helge, for this very interesting presentation. All your examples from your business perspective and all the years of experience. It was very helpful. I just have one question in the chat so far that I see. There was a question where to find the information about the local support and which countries we are supporting locally and what is with all the other countries.
So how do we find information or what?
I would interpret, how our customers find those information, which countries are
Okay.
supported directly from
Yes.
IC in Hamburg.
That's a good question. It's a really good question. And, there are different ways at first. The first one that everybody knows, you can use our website. You can go in and you can click which country you are, and then you will see the address. The other one is when you are in contact with the global account customer, the head of purchase asking for contracts, and which we change information, and also point to be proactive or that the local partner, which we have, local IC partner, for example, in Benelux, will go in touch with the Benelux side of our global customer. And this also can be ensured due to our CRM system, which we have, and the information change. So we have the 3 points where the customer can find us, or we go proactive in the customer side.
Okay, I think this answers the question. Thank you. Are there any further questions? Not so far. So our time is coming to an end now. Thank you all participants for your participations and for this question. We hope you were able to gain valuable insights and knowledge of what we are doing and how we are working with the global accounts. After this webinar, you will receive an email with the recording that you can watch the video on demand. And if you have further questions, please feel free to contact us, our sales team at sales@ic.com. You can also find this information on the website. And thanks again to Helge for your nice presentation
Yeah,
and
it's a pleasure for me. Thank you.
to all participants. And we wish you all a wonderful day and see you next time.
All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye.